This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes, and while we strive for a respectful and inclusive environment, we acknowledge that certain topics discussed may be sensitive or offensive to some listeners. The views expressed by hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily represent those of the podcast or its sponsors. Please exercise discretion, skip or pause any distressing parts, and we appreciate your understanding and open-mindedness as we encourage conversations rather than cancellations. Take that woke elsewhere. Thank you.
Lost in Talks Podcast.
Lost in Talks Podcast, episode 126.
126?
126.
126.
126. 6.
Are we already on 126?
We're on
Yeah, bro.
126.
We are on 126 because last time was 125.
Yep.
That's how numbers work.
And that's how numbers work, Ian.
No, that's crazy.
Welcome
man.
back.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys know that's like how many years is that? That's like I don't know.
2.
Like, roughly, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
a little longer
2.5.
because we don't do it every year, and we took
Yeah.
a long break at some point. Like
Took
maybe
a year,
like
like a year break.
we didn't take a. Did we take like a year break? We took like at least like.
And then we also
4 or 5
reset
months.
the numbers too.
We
right?
did.
Yeah.
I think
There was like some overlap.
There's
Yes.
some lost episodes.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
There's like a few lost episodes.
Yeah.
It was like
Maybe
Unreleased episodes and. That's
we
crazy,
started,
bro.
I think, like 4 years ago.
Shit.
October 2019, I
We're
think.
fucking old, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Look at us. Old.
Decrepit.
Who's still listening these days?
Some people.
I feel like we have more viewers now than before, though. I think we got listeners, bro.
we have.
Remember that one dude?
I don't know how much plays we get. We get a decent amount of plays on
Yeah,
like streaming
yeah,
services,
yeah.
but we have more people watching the pod.
Yeah.
I'd rather that anyway.
The way I see it, like lit
yeah.
podcasts, like I swear all the lit podcasts didn't even pop off till like episode like 500 or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so yeah.
what I
I'm
mean?
still. This is still kind of just practice and just whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Although, oh wow,
Yeah, you
Stomach.
heard that in your gut.
I just ate too.
Jeez.
It's like it's the coffee, the crappy coffee.
Would you have Osmos?
No. Burger King.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah.
the Kurger Bing, bro.
The Kurger Bing.
Kurger Bing.
That's what they call
You know,
it in
when I
Thailand.
was in Thailand, I was too no, that's what I call it. When I was in Thailand, I was too scared to eat Burger King because I heard like a lot of people were getting like food poisoning from Burger King over there.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I was just terrified of eating it. You know what I mean? Because like over there, like actually over there, Western food. I feel like Western food, you're more likely to get sick than like Thai food because like Western food there, like they just, I think the standards for keeping it in check is like lower. And
Yeah.
they just don't care as much.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
If
Like,
they
that's what I
if they
heard.
gotta like import all that shit,
Yeah.
like all the frozen patties and
Yeah.
stuff, that's
Yeah,
not
it's
staying.
like expensive and
Yeah.
like they definitely try not to waste it. So like maybe
Yeah.
if it's going bad, like they might fucking give it to you. You know
So
what I
fuck it,
mean?
yeah.
Especially since they know a lot of foreigners eat there and like they
To
don't
be
care.
fair though, like Burger King is probably the duttiest like fast food restaurant in general. You know,
I feel
like
like
when I go to
Burger
the
King
states,
has gone up,
it's-
though, a bit, though.
Yeah, I guess it's gone up.
Like they rebranded.
But like I
and
remember the
shit.
one by Cedar Brae that was like the most disgusting.
I'm gonna
place
say
I've
the
ever been to.
Duttiest, just because he said Dutty.
Yeah.
The Duttiest fast food restaurant here, bro, is fucking KFC's, bro, are just dirty. Like I think unless
They're pretty
like,
grimy,
unless
yeah,
they're
because
new-
they're like old, yeah,
yeah. Like I feel like KFC's are whack. Like KFC,
McDonald's did a lot of renos. Wendy's did
yeah.
renos.
Wendy's is proper.
Yeah.
Wendy's
Yeah.
is proper.
Yeah.
I think Wendy's like of like the top like big 5 names or whatever we got here, which is like what Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, maybe Popeyes is up there now, but
A&W.
A&W, you're right, A&W,
W, yeah.
they're all 24 hours, which is nice. But I think like Wendy's is like the cleanest or like the nicest looking,
Consistently.
consistently
Yeah, yeah.
for the most part. Maybe the ones downtown are kind of grimy, but that's downtown. But like
Yeah.
yeah, but like
It's hard to compare
usually
those,
usually they're pretty proper.
Which
Like,
McDonald's is worse? The one at Spadina or the one over there right across from Old Ryerson?
Yeah.
Old Ryerson. What's the one? Oh yes,
I haven't been to either in a very long time, bro. So I don't know.
the one at Queen. Sorry, the one near Young and Dundas, right? Is that the
Uh,
TMU one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young
Yeah.
and Dundas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Young and Dundas.
Also the Bathurst and
Yeah,
the Bathurst and is it
What
Dundas?
is-
Dundas?
Spadina?
Yeah, no Bathurst and Dundas.
Is it
by the
Dundas?
hospital?
Queen and Spadina, and then the one that's like a little further. Yeah, I think it's Dundas
Okay,
or
yeah.
College and Bathurst. I think.
Maybe it's college.
Maybe it's college.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
One of those streets. I can't
Yeah.
remember which one it is. on the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's really bad too.
Yeah.
The Queen and Spadina McDonald's is so shit that I don't know how often you go down that area recently, but I think, dude, they close like you can't go inside it
Anymore,
at all.
right?
Yeah,
right?
after like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Like it's
there's
only
too much shit
Ubers.
going on over
It's
there.
only Ubers are allowed. They're not actually not allowed inside. Like they stand outside the window.
Yeah.
But like you can't go in and order. Like the restaurant is only Ubers after like 10.
That's
Yeah.
how.
That's
the
how many
one-
problems they have there, and the employees probably
Yeah.
don't want to work. Or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know. Like
That's how the one at Young and Shepherd is.
yeah.
It's McDonald's right there, and it's so annoying. But I guess that just too many lit people late nights. So, they
So
don't-
not even drive through.
They don't even have a drive-through.
They don't have a drive-through, so
So it's
after
placed
just
it on the
Uber.
mobile app, and you can pull up to the window.
That's how it is at the
Yeah.
Queen of Spadina one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like shit. Like I was there downtown at one point around that time, and I was trying to like get something, and I'm like, oh shit, you need to order online.
I do think the one
whatever.
right across from Ryerson though is one of the scarier ones.
Mm.
So I thought I used to always think it was Queen and Spadina.
Yeah.
Queen and Spadina has some questionable things going on all the time, but I feel like that one over there near Ryerson is just always actually packed
Yeah, yeah.
from top to bottom. You're always waiting to go to the washroom.
I've had some weird moments in there, bro.
have some-
I've had some weird moments. I think
see some
like I
weird
almost
things.
like got robbed there once or something. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember because I used to like whatever, like high school friends or whatever at the time. We'd go to the. It's not there anymore because then COVID like took it out, like the Vapor Lounge.
Yeah.
Vapor Lounge down the street. So we'd like walk down and then like blaze this fuck, go to that McDonald's and get late night food and like saw some like crazy shit
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? Like people like fucking shooting up in the bathroom,
Of course.
fucking
Yeah.
just people fighting with the employees, drug deals outside.
Good times.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, the Burger King
crackheads.
that's right across from Eaton Center is like, I've never had a really bad experience.
never had a
there.
bad
It's
experience
pretty
there.
chill. I mean,
Yeah.
like, if I think about, because I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, I'm like, yeah, I've
That
actually
one's
been,
okay.
yeah, I've always been like,
That
and you
one's
have that
okay.
nice upstairs, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's pretty calm most
That
of
one,
the time.
that one's actually okay. There's just
Yeah.
some, there's just some unhoused hanging outside,
Yeah.
but that's about it. That's like most places.
That's downtown, yeah.
You know, there's actually the Tim Hortons by Cam H. At
yeah.
College and Spadina.
Yeah,
That's a fucking scary place too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's like there's actually just like
I'm
mentally
actually
ill people that
I'm actually just
live in
very
there.
scared of the Kensington and Chinatown area. But I love it so much, I just go.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
always like shootings and shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody's always dying over there. Something crazy's always going on over there.
right. During the night, yeah. During the
Yeah.
day, it's okay. Kensington during the day is fine.
But I like pulling up at the night.
Yeah, of course. Of
know what I
course.
mean?
It's a mixed bag there.
Yeah, it's just
Like
like,
most of
whenever I
Toronto.
go there, I'm like, I could die tonight, but
Toronto
Yeah.
is such
Or
a
at least have
mixed
fun.
bag in areas, like, because it's like this weird, obviously this weird contrast between like unhoused and like actually like very wealthy people that live in these expensive condos.
Yeah.
and work fucking 6-figure jobs and shit.
And
Yeah.
they're just, everybody's
Yeah.
kind of at certain
Yeah,
points,
yeah.
everybody's just mixing around, like, they're just walking around, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
like, it's strange. So it's like, because I know in the US, like, they have areas that are just like, unfortunately, everyone's poor, everyone's very, like down, right?
Yeah.
And then you have rich areas. But here it's like, we have those little pockets like Moss Park and shit, which by the way, Moss Park's not even a park anymore. I mean,
Facts.
it's like fucking, I don't know, they're building condos there or something.
yeah.
But whatever, you have those little areas that are like that, but like for the most, like our Skid Row or whatever you want to call it, but for the most part, yeah, it's like this weird mixed bag, and each neighborhood is like, wealthy,
And then a lot of them are like either half gentrified now or like
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
way to being like fully, you know?
yeah. Gentrification, I don't know, like I have a mixed opinion about gentrification. Like I don't
don't
think
hate
it's-
it.
I think it's like it's progress in some way. I unfortunately displace the people that live there.
Yeah.
So like if they come up with a better solution than just pushing them out and moving them out to whatever, like like they're all gonna move. People who are down are gonna move over maybe to like young where's it fucking Finch and
Jane and
Jane and Finch area or whatever.
Go
more
ahead.
out into the suburbs. More.
You're free.
Go ahead,
Run
guys.
along now.
Go ahead.
Find your kind.
Go to the west. Go on to the west.
Find
Don't
your
come to the
kind.
east. Come to the west.
That's so fucked. Yeah, I don't like gentrification, but at the same time, I'm like, thank God you got some of these fucking
Because it's
delinquents
it's
out
what
of
we're
here.
talking about, where it's like you're you're trying to take a walk, you're walking through a nice area, and then it's
This
just
is a hood.
one block of fucking. You
I
know?
like Regent though. Regent now is decent.
I'm not walking around there yet.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little. There's still some shit going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean nearer to the water side, obviously.
Yeah, no,
it's-
near the
it's
water
all
side is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
The other
Oh,
side.
don't kill me.
True.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
I mean, I walked
Actually,
through. I did
nice.
walk through there, and it's not like, I mean, during the day, and it's not.
Actually,
wasn't
taking
fucking
in
on
all
edge, but
the
I'm
all
like,
the
you know.
rappers that are from there still that live there. Shit.
Yeah.
All the crazy shit that's going on. I'm not gonna drop names, but
That's so funny. No, man. Yeah, that's how I feel though. I'm just like,
You wanna
thank
walk through
God you got
Regent
some of
Park
these
at 1 a.m.?
delinquents. I could. I
Drunk as fuck,
I
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I have.
unaware of your surroundings.
Unaware. But I'm just like,
Chain on,
But when I
bro.
started looking around, I'm like, oh
J's.
fuck. I'm like, oh shit. This is where I'm at. I don't know. Like, it's all those things where I'm like, I've gone to those like art shows and little low key shits, like blank canvas and shit like that, where they just have them in the middle of the hood or like down the street from
Well,
the hood.
there's that one place that they do it at Regent, right? Like I forget the name.
I can't remember the name.
That building.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
The arts, Daniels and Artscape.
Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels Launchpad,
Something like that. Yeah.
Artscape.
That's a place. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
That's on the nice side.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been able to stay out of trouble, which is nice. You know,
That's good.
it's good.
You were in trouble before?
I found myself in some situations, but nothing
Oh shit.
really
I don't even know what you're talking about.
nothing crazy. I've been okay. I'm well aware of my surroundings a lot of the time. I pay attention.
Yeah.
And when I see something sketchy going on, I get the fuck out of
Honestly,
here.
I'm not outside anymore, so like I don't see shit.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know
what
what you mean.
I'm driving or I'm at home.
And I just stay in
I don't
my
even
hood
go out
now.
at night that much anymore. Like,
I don't go downtown as much anymore.
yeah.
You know. Well,
Occasionally.
once I moved, I was like, I'm staying right here. I'm staying up here with my people. We're chilling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run this block over here. Y'all can have downtown. I have half the crackheads.
I still want to live downtown for a couple of years.
It'd be fun.
Trying to like get that to happen. I don't know when, but
What's the priority, downtown or Thailand
I don't know.
or Vietnam?
I haven't been there yet, so
Or the
maybe.
Philippines.
I still need to travel more places. Like I can't just pick
Indonesia.
the first place I went to. That's corny.
Indonesia.
Like Indonesia, maybe. Jakarta is crazy.
Jakarta's crazy.
the-
That's the biggest city in the world. I think something like that.
No,
One of them.
maybe one of the
cities.
biggest. There's no way it's the biggest.
It might be. Let me Google
It's the
that.
biggest city
It's
in
huge.
the world.
Yeah, it's huge.
By population, I know it's pretty dense.
And it's all sinking.
It's pretty. Yeah, dude. That's why I wouldn't live there. Like flash floods there are wild. Like it's like Bangladesh, like level flash floods. Like over there, it's crazy too. That's because Bangladesh is so flat and they're like basically at sea level. So like any kind of mass amounts, or plus they just have monsoons like that last days. But that's why that place just gets fucking destroyed.
It's so crazy that like
Yeah.
that all was just that all just used to be India too, you know, and like
Yeah.
now it's like they pick the worst part. to
Yeah,
live in,
honestly,
you know?
like I hate to say it, but like some countries like are destined, or their destiny is
Yeah.
by their geography.
yeah.
And, like some countries or cities just have terrible
Yeah,
locations.
yeah.
Like they're just
and a lot
built-
of them are the nicest ones too.
Yeah,
like
yeah. There's like
you know,
they just
Venice,
decided to build it.
Miami, New Orleans, they're all like vulnerable to
Yeah.
be gone.
New York, you guys hear about New York was flooding?
Yeah.
The other week.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, like fucking looked like a third world country, bro. Like floating away, like
Yeah. It's fucking
bare
crazy.
flash floods. Like imagine paying like as much as they pay out there, and your shit's getting flooded.
Flooded out. Jeez.
Like
By the way, it's
what is it?
Tokyo is actually the biggest.
okay.
And then Jakarta.
Really, I didn't know
Yeah.
Jakarta was up there. Like
Yeah, man.
And population?
Yeah.
I thought like Mumbai would have been bigger. Or
I think Mexico City was for a
Mexico
while.
City is huge.
Yeah.
You know, Tokyo.
Yeah,
Beijing,
Delhi has very people. Mumbai.
Shanghai. I thought Shanghai was gonna be one of the biggest. Shit.
Yeah.
Or Hong Kong or something. Is Hong Kong a city? It's one city, or is that? I guess it's a country.
City state? I don't know.
Yeah,
Is-
city
It's just like, yeah.
Is that what, yeah, I don't know. The fucking yeah, the
Yeah.
distinguishings and the
Yeah.
and those terminology. I don't know how that
It's
shit
a little
works.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taiwan and stuff. Like I don't know what the.
Taiwan's an
Politics.
island. That's easy.
Okay.
Taiwan's the island.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just an island.
Okay.
That has its
And
own
they are
government.
independent, but they were. I mean, they were all at some point owned or whatever by.
Sure, it
China,
was
yeah.
mainland China.
Yeah.
yeah, now they're
Yeah.
their own entity, government wise. They are backed by the West for the most part. There's interest there. There's a lot of interest there. Anyways, what are we talking about today?
Nothing.
On the news. On the news.
Some light news this
Game,
week, bro.
Tupac?
Nothing.
What do
Nothing.
we got? Castlevania? What?
Nothing.
That's a game.
Yeah, man.
You ever watched the show?
No. No.
Oh man, you gotta get on that.
Was
bro.
it
Watch
on
the fucking
streaming?
show.
What
Netflix,
streaming? I don't have
yeah.
Netflix.
Damn.
Oh, who cares?
I gotta do what I did with my last show. I torrented. I watched Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's a great show, by the way. But I torrented the whole thing because I don't have whatever it's Crave.
Yeah, you need to
yeah.
watch Castlevania,
HBO.
buddy. It's been a little while.
Who's
now.
in it?
It doesn't
Anyone
matter.
I would
It's
know.
it's like a Netflix anime.
Oh, it's anime. Oh,
Not anime, but
not
like
anime.
Netflix cartoon.
Oh, I
it's
feel
not.
about
It's not a
anime.
cartoon.
It's not an anime.
It's not a cartoon, and it's not an anime. You know what I mean? It's this
Graphic
Netflix
novel.
studio
It's,
thing.
it's good American
yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, as if that makes you feel
Like
better.
what's it called? Like that show, Invincibles or whatever.
Kind of.
Sure, but better
Yeah.
Like that style.
with a bigger budget.
Okay.
They have a bigger budget. It's more. Yeah, it's more.
By the way, I'm waiting for that shit to come out.
next
Invincible.
year. Later
yeah,
this
soon.
year?
Yeah.
They had. Did you see the thing? I didn't
the
watch
strike
it yet.
fucked it up, right, or something.
I didn't watch it. They dropped a little special episode with Adam Eve.
Oh no.
Yeah, you should watch.
Oh
that.
yeah, I didn't watch that. Yeah.
It's like her. It's like her
Origins.
backstory.
Yeah.
Basically, I didn't watch it either yet, but it looked hard. But yeah, you have to.
What's so sick about Castlevania? It's just the well, I
Castlevania's
guess
hard.
I guess the universe or whatever is interesting.
Yeah, it's just the story as well. It's just a great story.
Good Halloween vibes.
Yeah, sure. Little creepy, spooky.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Vibes
Well,
definitely.
based on the game, like it's definitely like spooky.
Yeah, it's about vampires and shit.
Yeah.
But basically, how many seasons? 4.
4. Yeah, and this is like a new.
And this is like a new kind of
spin-off, offshoot kind of thing.
It's like
Yeah.
the guy
Same
Simon
universe.
in it or whatever, like the character that you play as in the game.
Yeah, the
Simon's Quest, like that guy.
It's like the family, you know, the Belmonts.
the
Trevor,
Belmonts.
it's Trevor, because I think that was the first game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the first season's like Dracula, and
Okay.
then it
Moves on to other
moves
shit.
to the other games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Actually, because I didn't play a lot of the games, so I
They're
don't know a lot of the
difficult.
backstories of the games, but like
Yeah.
I know it. I don't know if it like follows the plot of each game or if it kind of just.
those games are
takes its own
difficult.
thing.
I don't know if you play.
Yeah. I don't think
You
I've
have
ever
Super
finished one.
Nintendo, but like, or is it NES that it's on? I think it's NES.
Yeah.
No, I think there is a Super Nintendo.
Probably, I never had it though.
But if
yeah.
you had the game, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is difficult. Because I remember watching like playthroughs, people like, yeah, like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's
I
like one of the
downloaded
hard-
one
I think it's
on
one of the
like
hardest games ever.
a GBA emulator when I was like watching the show. I'm like, I played like half an hour. I'm like, oh, fuck this,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like it's one of the hardest games ever. Like harder than, or just as hard as like dungeons. And, no, goblins, goblins and something. I forgot the name of the game.
Goblins and something.
Or yeah, it's another side scroller from NES. It's like super.
I remember the was it like Aladdin or Lion King? Those games were like really tough.
Yeah.
And I think there was, what was that? Turok? Is that the dinosaur game? I think that one was,
Was that
like really-
difficult?
Apparent, I think so. Yeah.
Turok. I don't remember that one.
Turok. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, I know the game.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
the game.
yeah.
I just didn't know it was
I think
difficult.
I think it was tough. I remember there was this once, because
Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Or Ghosts and Goblins. It's another side scroller game, kind of like Castlevania vibe. And it was like fucking one of the hardest games ever. Do you guys miss like game difficulty? Like I feel like that's been a topic before.
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about it, but like games are used to be difficult, used to have challenge, and now very few studios make games with challenge. It's more like story emphasis and like whatever, like customization and like online, and like that's it. Mm-hmm. So like if the game's difficult, it's because you're in an online setting.
Yeah.
But like single player games or story based games, like they have very little difficulty, and the
Facts.
games now just kind of hold your hand.
Yeah. Difficulty now is based
Yeah.
on other players'
Yeah.
performances and
Yeah.
high score setting and stuff.
And there's mechanics
Yeah.
built in the games now that just allow you to make the game easier.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't beat this boss. Let's like dial down the
Yeah.
the difficulty.
Yeah.
Or like some games like I guess Grand Theft Auto 5 did this. Like you die,
more you
fail
die,
a
yeah.
mission, or you
Yeah,
can fucking
yeah,
skip the
yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Bro,
why.
you can't skip the mission. Like the old GTA's were so difficult. Like I remember being as a kid, you get stuck on a fucking mission.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get stuck on a mission for days.
And
yo.
that's it.
Yeah. I hated that, but I loved it. You know what
Literally,
I mean?
I literally like there were times where I just gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stopped playing the game for like a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I come back and I slap that mission.
Yeah.
and
That's
destroy
how
it.
it used to
I
be with me
mentally
in
prepared
fucking
for that
like
shit for a week. Yo, I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
mentally. Yo,
Legends of Zelda used to do that to me all the time. I just some crazy puzzles I have to try and
like,
figure
it's
out,
just like a puzzle.
and I'm like, fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And I just come back after a month.
I feel like,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
those
yeah.
moments
Fresh mind.
built us fucking like made us strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
You know, made us
Resilience. Yeah.
made us resilient, made us accept failure.
Mm-hmm.
And now kids there's no failure, bro. They just like
That's what kind
smooth
of has put me on this interest of wanting to play different games now, like Elden Ring and shit like that, just because I know how difficult they are. And everybody says they're fucking difficult, and I'm down for the challenge. You know what I mean? I want to be able to. I don't want it, but I want to go through the anger and the frustration, but also that feeling of relief when you finally beat like your opponent in an Elden Ring game and shit like that.
Yeah.
right.
Just because I've seen some people, they play that shit nonstop, endless rounds of it, just trying to defeat a boss.
What's Elden Ring like? The gameplay? I don't know
Um,
much about that game. I've heard the name.
It's
Is it a third person?
it's third person view, yeah.
Third
It's-
person
it's
like slasher?
third person.
Like a
You want
God
to
of
say
War? No.
Yeah, I think it's
RPG.
kind of like RPG, and then in the boss battles they switch to that kind of God of War style.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
a Witcher
action.
game. It's like Witcher?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Vibe?
good
Kinda,
comparison,
yeah.
Dark Souls? No,
Dark Souls. That's where it's from.
but RPG. 'Cause Dark Souls not RPG.
No, it's not
Yeah,
really
it's-
RPG.
Dark
That's what I'm
Souls is just a
trying to say.
linear adventure game. Like you just go from level to level.
But in Elden
no
Ring,
exploration.
you can explore.
okay, so
You
there's
can
open
walk.
world.
You could go to different places. You could accidentally skip all the bosses and just end up at the end by accident.
Oh, okay.
But you can't do anything about it because you're weak.
Oh,
So it makes you have to go back.
Kind of like
right.
like Zelda. You know the new, the new version
Yeah,
of
okay,
Zelda
so
where
you-
it's RPG plus
Yeah, so you-
action.
So you could progress in the game technically, but like you basically get locked out because like the
Yeah.
enemies
Just too
or
fucking.
the enemies level up with you, or they're just higher level in certain.
They're
areas?
higher level in certain
And you
areas.
just there's no way beating them.
Yeah.
Just destroy in like one hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think Dark Souls I don't know if Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's
I never
Dark
played Dark
Souls,
Souls. but-
Elden Ring.
like Skyrim, yeah, with like a better combat system, probably,
Yeah.
right? Instead
Yeah.
of just like, you know,
slashing.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a little.
which is fine. I mean, that's
Skyrim's combat.
it's a 10-year-old.
It is
game.
what it is,
Yeah,
and like, I hope they don't change it too much with the
yeah,
new one.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because there's still so much where you could keep that. I like the simplicity of that, you know, because it's very free flowing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they're
that-
very much their style, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good. It's good. It's good to see games too that have their style, where it's like you're not, you know, you can't just play fucking a first person shooter and then play another one and you're sick at it. You know, it's nice to have games that are like its own specific, unique mechanics. You know?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, man. The fucking Elder Scrolls. I watched a video recently on that, and it's just like people are still playing that.
Yeah.
And that's another game that's been around for over a decade now, like Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto 5, and like it's multi-generational consoles.
Which
That
is pretty
shit started-
impressive for
yeah.
that one too, because it's not online that's carrying it. You know,
No,
it's just
no.
people are just fucking
Right.
finding new ways of playing the game. in
Right,
interesting
because,
ways.
yeah,
and
it's
all the mods,
strictly-
the creator mods.
There's
and stuff, too.
mods, the mods. Bethesda games, like it's all about the mods,
Yeah.
like later on. But yeah, you're right, because Grand Theft Auto, I mean, online's been carrying it for the most part.
Yeah,
But that game has had a life just as long, and it's like it started on Xbox and 360 and PS3.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's on
They did
PS5.
two remasters. Yeah, they did
Yeah,
two remasters.
3 generation of consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did 2 remasters. People still play that shit. People are still finding new shit on that game. Like
Yeah, man.
like years later, they're still finding like a character NPC they never talked
Yeah,
to or
yeah.
something, or like a random side quest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Like I hope the next one's sick. I know Starfield is like mixed. Like I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I feel like it's one of those. You know, hopefully, it's just it just sets up the next.
Yeah.
You know, where we know where we are technologically, where it's like kind of that middle ground now
I hope
between.
games are not going to become mid, man. Like
Yeah.
music lately. Like we reached.
I feel like they
we reached
are.
a level here.
I feel like
where
the majority of games are pretty mid.
I feel like I feel like the
Yeah.
good old days when we played games, like when I played games heavy, like there was none of this like release a game unfinished bullshit, and like
And there was no,
release
you
a
know,
beta,
even like, yeah, all genres
and
too.
just
Like the
edit.
sports games weren't so criticized every fucking year, you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Just like I feel like when games came out, they were just good or bad, but now it's like, yeah, they come out and there's like bugs and like the game's not finished and like I don't know if companies are just pressured to like release shit
Yeah.
unfinished or what's going on.
Yeah.
Games are huge now, so I think there's just a lot of room for error now because of how big they are,
Yeah.
and like they're really pushing games to the limit now. And I wonder if we've hit like a weird, like we've hit the ceiling a little bit with games, and like it seems like there's only like a handful of studios that can pump out like an actual fucking
Good game.
new revolutionary game that pushes the envelope. There's not as many studios now that
Yeah.
can do it. Actually, I feel like the number of game studios have decreased. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the budgets are so big.
Yeah.
Only mass billion-dollar corporations can make games now.
Even if you want to,
You know what I mean?
even if you want to make like a fucking
Yeah.
2D side scroller, yeah, you could do it by yourself. But like,
Yeah,
you
I know there's the whole indie dev
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
I know that still exists. You hop on Steam and there's like
yeah, there's like those
thousands
little
of
stories, yeah,
games.
like Stardew Valley. You know,
so
they get
that
their
still
little like,
exists.
I fuck with those, and I
Yeah.
fuck with those nice short games that are like half an hour long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that world still exists, and I'm glad there's the indie dev world where they can still produce a game with like a team of 5 people.
Yeah.
and they can fucking literally make a game in 5 months.
yeah,
type instead of like the average game probably takes minimum 2 to 3 years. That's just a basic game. Like,
Yeah.
like a new Assassin's Creed. Like
yeah,
just,
something
like,
that already has like
an
this
engine
whole world.
built. Yeah,
and-
because like the new
whole
Assassin's Creed
mechanics,
is like
yeah.
a reboot of the old one I
Yeah.
saw. So I saw
Yeah.
some gameplay. So like shit like that, they could make it in like 2-3 years. New COD, 2-3 years.
Yeah,
But
I definitely do think though that gaming is in its mid era with everything else.
yeah.
If you look at it, it's like everything else. A lot
Yeah.
of sequels, a lot of remakes,
Yeah.
other shit, and only a few
Yeah.
new good games that are really pushing the envelope and changing shit.
I think VR is still like probably the next gen of things.
Yeah.
They just got to do
Every
it right.
like,
everybody's kind of in that in between right now.
it's
you know?
weird. Like I feel like VR fell off. It was hotter
It did, yeah.
earlier in the year last year than it is now.
Right.
I feel like they just don't know what to do with it. Really, nobody's really been able to capitalize or make the thing that's really gonna set it apart. Just like I don't know. It's just like when I think about VR, at the end of the day, I think about Sword Art Online and just what they were able to do on that show. It's just being able to play a game
Yeah,
in your bedroom with your fucking headset and be able to explore this endless world.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a simple idea that obviously costs a lot to make.
yeah,
But I don't know why it still hasn't been made yet, or
Yeah.
any real progress has been made towards that direction of things. Really,
yeah. Just a super simple game, no crazy story. You know, yeah. You just need to get in that world and feel as real as possible without that disorienting VR
Yeah.
feel. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
We just have to wait for those Apple headsets. I just
Maybe,
remembered.
yeah, because the gaming.
That doesn't come out to this end of this year, early next year, or some shit like that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that release. and,
Yeah.
There definitely is a huge game. Like gaming would be big on that based on what it is. Like
that should be interesting.
that's a big use for that product. I was gonna say, well, there's that new Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if you guys seen like gameplay. There's like a lot of test like games that are just testing the engine, and like there's just like interact with smart NPCs in this like fake New York City or whatever. That's like a little game.
Yeah.
Almost like they're just trying to show off the engine. 'Cause
Yeah.
This new Unreal Engine is like crazy. Like it looks so real, and then there's this whole smart NPC thing, and like there was this one where you're just swimming and it shows like the water physics of this engine, and it's so fucking real. Like it looks so real, the way the water flows and in the direction that it moves, and like the way your character swims is like just very realistic looking. Like if you see a video, you'll be like, wow. So like this new Unreal Engine 5, which I don't know if there's no complete games on this engine yet, but basically like once studios start implementing it, it seems like it's like every game's gonna be like Red Dead Redemption times 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like smart NPCs,
Yeah.
and all that, and then we're gonna be like, okay, because you can see they made a first person shooter game on it, like a quick one, and it looked like literally like it was so realistic looking, it looked like body cam footage from from a like police officer or soldier, and like on that you'd see on like Reddit,
Yeah.
and like people like at first glance thought it was real.
I remember.
But it was it was the
that.
lighting and the physics and the
Yeah, it looked too
super
good.
good.
People thought they're like this is actually concerning because
Yeah.
this might be too
Yeah.
much. This might be too real, and it might inspire somebody to go shoot up a fucking place.
maybe. But they've been saying that forever, man.
Yeah, but they're like no, this looks like somebody hopped on Twitch and just shot up a fucking
Yeah.
place. Like,
Yeah.
like that's how scary it is.
It looks that real, yeah.
Yeah,
And then you put that on VR,
wild.
then we're talking.
Yeah.
I just want something. Yeah, I just want something when it comes to the VR shit. I just want something to change my mind.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
With the whole
Yeah.
VR shit,
None
like,
of this-
it makes me want to get a
We're just
headset.
playing Minecraft VR and
Yeah,
play Skyrim in VR, right?
yeah, you can.
I don't know how fuck.
But it's all janky, you know.
Yeah,
all of it's just
I
janky and weird. Your axe or your sword or whatever you're using is gonna be fucking sideways, hanging like this while you're trying to do other shit.
Yeah.
It's
like-
just I don't know.
You're gonna like miss.
They need to figure out something that really just works. I don't know, and I feel like they should have by now. But hey, who am I? I don't work on this shit.
Right.
Maybe my expectations are fucked up. You know,
Right.
fuck me,
Wait, what?
fuck me.
Sexy red?
Pause. No, relax,
Thugger?
relax.
Would you?
No.
Yo, her comments or her like replies on Twitter are crazy,
It's
bro.
disgusting.
Fucking-
It's-
Whatever her little team is doing for her and what she's doing on social,
Yeah.
like, is working.
Yeah.
Is working. Like
The tracks are
her
hard.
and Ice Spice are like making moves
Yeah.
right now. You know,
Yeah.
they're both like I don't know about Ice Spice, but Red seems like plant, but big time plants. But
Sexy Red?
yeah,
She doesn't seem like a plant.
no. So she just,
Not to me personally.
maybe
know,
I
yeah.
don't know her history, but like she just kind of came out of nowhere. For
I
me.
seen some videos of her when she was younger and broke,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is how it began.
Where's she from again? Atlanta? No.
I have no clue.
New York? No.
No.
Oh.
Somewhere in the south.
Texas?
Somewhere in the south for sure. I don't know.
True.
But yeah, I've seen some videos of her. Making
It seems
music
like
and shit
she's
that
been
when
like
she's
this.
younger.
Yeah, it seems like she's been about this kind of character.
Yeah, she
and-
just has just has a couple hits now,
Yeah.
and the music's hard. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's for the ratchets. It's for the guys as well.
It's for the dogs.
It's for the dogs.
What if she's on the album?
That'd be hard.
Probably,
I think she
yeah.
might be.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
possible.
Yeah.
They were like
Possibility.
taking photos together and shit. And he like bought her a watch.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
that about.
That's
At least one of them, like at least, if not both, like Ice Spice and
I
Sexy.
don't know. I
Red.
don't think he put Ice Spice on there.
No, he went put Ice Spice.
But they were
After
they
the
were
shit he
like,
talked about her,
weren't they?
They weren't
Are
nothing.
they
weird.
weren't they like? Wasn't he texting her or something?
He was trying to, he was
Yeah.
trying to
Showing,
beat.
showing
Yo,
support. I don't
Drake
know.
is trying to slide into every new,
Yeah. Yeah.
every new girl on the block.
He's trying to beat like the rest of us.
He puts his fucking yeah.
He hasn't really had like a
He's out there.
female rapper on his like besides Nicki.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants that.
Yeah.
He'll probably
I guess he
like,
sampled City Girls on the.
probably end up with like he'll
Nice
end up
for
with
what?
like a model or something. Some random.
That's what he fucks with. He fucks with like regular women
Yeah.
that are bad.
Yeah, that are bad. Maybe they just got a couple things going on, but
Yeah, their
Nothing
son's
crazy.
a basketball player or some shit.
yeah. So, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I remember that.
That was good times.
She was a baddie. Yo.
She's bad.
Yeah. Drake got the milfs and the 18-year-olds. There's a large spectrum of ages.
Holy. Chill out.
Come on.
So yeah, it's October. October just started. I'm excited for October.
Spooky season.
Scary movie time.
Scorpio.
Fall, my birthday. Just good changes in weather,
I'm liking the weather now though.
which is it's annoying.
It's like
but
summer
it's
right now.
nice. You know, it was hot today.
I heard we're getting snow next week.
Nah, man. Okay, relax.
That's what they said on the radio.
wild,
I'm like, the
bro.
radio, shut the fuck up,
Man,
radio.
They gotta chill.
When they can't just say snow and it's like a couple flakes hit the ground and then it goes away and then they call that snow. And I'm
gotta
like, dude,
start-
snow to me is like that shit stays and you're like you can't drive and you're sliding around.
the weather people are some of the people that they get away with shit because
They gotta start being
the
put on
only-
probation
Accurate.
and called out.
It's the only
Yeah.
job in the world
Yeah.
where you could be consistently wrong every day
And show up the
still
next
show up
day.
the next day and
Yeah.
it's cool.
Like, why
It's
are we
fine.
shitting on athletes when
Yeah.
they miss like half their shots or whatever?
That's like you being an athlete and you fucking you just shit the bed.
we
every
praise
game.
baseball players for hitting 3 out of 10 balls. These guys aren't calling the shots 3 out of 10
don't
times
know,
like
yeah.
correctly. You know
No,
what I mean?
man.
I don't know. There should be public hangings or stonings.
Just
something.
a show, yeah, just a show of power. Like, hey, like get your shit together.
Yeah,
you know?
and if you really want to do this,
Public
be
hanging.
about the weather. Like
Yeah.
you got to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And why don't we have any of the people that are standing outside in the storms out here? I know we don't have
Yeah.
any crazy weather or tornadoes or anything happening in Toronto, but like, can I get
God.
somebody looking, a little worried
Yeah,
outside?
yeah,
Once in a
yeah.
while?
You know, at least
Like
what?
a guy
At
standing
least
out in the rain, like
Yeah.
at least
It's
like
twice
a
a year
tornado.
you'll hear about we'll get a notification on our phone now like there's a tornado warning in fucking Fergus and
Yeah.
Windsor and shit.
Yeah.
I need a man out there, running
give
that
me
shit
a man out
down.
there.
Show me
Right
that
here,
tornado,
Fergus.
bro. Yeah.
It's
Let me know
snowing.
why I don't want to live there.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh,
man?
when like the wind, the cameraman flies away.
Yeah.
And, like shit, and like a billboard hits him in the back.
I want to see it.
Like, in the U.S., they have that shit all the time.
That's what
You
I'm
see it on
saying.
YouTube, like, or they send a guy out to like fucking Cuba, wherever the hurricanes happen. Like,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
send
yeah.
the- they'll send the
Puerto Rico.
Right in the
yeah.
middle of
guy
it,
over
yeah.
there and be like, yo. They
Go
sent-
stand in the middle of the storm, bro.
That would suck.
Please.
They, as a weather person or a newscast, they just send you where the shit's going down.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah,
report on it.
If the flight's free, whatever, man. I'll get out there. You fuck some hoes out there. Think about it. Baddies are gonna be stranded. You just go out there, yo.
Baddies and
Hang
Dominican.
out. I'm at my little hotel or whatever, man. Yo, you need a place warm to stay? Pull up. What are you
Throwing
saying?
toilet paper like Donald Trump, yo.
Yeah,
He's,
man. Yeah, pull up, man. We're in the sky suite. We're lit right now.
Yeah.
But hey, that'd be sick. I don't know why we don't have that over here. What was I gonna say now?
We just want to put these mans through pain.
Yeah,
work for it, bro.
These TV people.
Yeah. The boy Damian
Lillard.
Lillard. Congrats. How do you feel about the move, Kevin?
I mean, he turned the Raptors into a cuck, like
Yeah.
basically the Raptors, it seemed, you're never going to know the full truth, but with these conflicting reports, but like it looked like the Raptors had the deal that Portland was going to accept. And then Portland, Dame and his agent were like, okay, shit, if we're going to Toronto, then we'll play a little ball. Because the whole time, this whole offseason, they're like, no, it's Miami or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as they heard that Toronto was like getting close to a deal, they're like, okay, fine, we'll go to Milwaukee or Brooklyn. And then the Milwaukee deal happened. So we were basically used. We were flashed in front of it just to get the one that they really wanted. You know?
Yeah.
But shout out to him. I mean, it's a good situation and it's interesting. I mean, it's theirs to. Well, it's tough now. You would think it was theirs to lose in the East, and then Boston, even before they got Drew Holiday out of that trade, they got the sloppy second, so to speak. So now Boston and Milwaukee are like on top of the East, but it's theirs to lose, and like these are not Boston so much, but Milwaukee's like Dame's. This is it. Like you gotta do it. This is your time to get.
You
to the
gotta
finals.
perform.
Yeah,
This is it.
yeah.
Within what? How long can we give him here?
This is a 2-year thing, bro. Like
2 years, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
You got 2 years.
2 years, at least one chip, or else it's a failure. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
We got the team for that with him.
Do they?
Yeah.
I can see it being done.
True.
They did it without him,
Without him.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Right.
team-ish. So yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, it's not horrible. I like the move. I was like, okay, cool.
yeah,
I didn't think we were gonna get him.
yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna get him. I thought it was all kind of talk. I was like, I don't think this is gonna happen. But hey, if it does, cool.
Yeah,
And it ended up not happening. And I was like, okay, Bucks. I'm not mad at that. That makes sense. Solid team overall. You got Giannis over there. You got a couple support.
Middleton,
Players,
Dame,
Middleton.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez is nice.
So it's
yeah.
definitely going to be a good looking team. And I wasn't even mad at DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that was the other moves too. Yeah, I like Portland now.
Yeah.
I think they got. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you can't say that's the best deal they could have gotten, but I think they got a really good deal.
Good deal overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it kind of worked out. For
And then
most
Phoenix
people.
actually, they got some much needed like depth too.
support.
So,
Yeah, so on the bench.
yeah, because all their three big mans, they're not going to be playing all together all the time the whole year. So they need they need some young guys. They need some bench guys who can like learn and like you know, make sure that they can step up if something happens.
But you are right. 100% Dame needs to accomplish something over there within the next 2 years. And he needs to. He just needs to be on top of shit this year. This is it.
Yeah.
He needs to hit those shots.
Yeah.
I know Giannis is most likely going to be throwing him the ball towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
So
It's on him at the in the crucial moments.
I just hope he can deliver. I hope this isn't a bust, because you see a lot of people move teams and they're just not the same
Yeah.
Anymore, or they just need a year or something to kind of warm up and get into things.
Yeah.
And this is his first move, so he's been playing for Portland for how long? 11 years, some shit like that. Wow.
In a minute. Yeah. His whole
So-
career. Yeah. He's 33, 34 now, so
Yeah.
he actually doesn't have he actually might only have 2 years. You know what I mean? Like,
No, really. Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I didn't realize he was up there in age.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's been doing this for a while. That's the whole thing. Everybody was like,
He should have left.
you should have left a long time
8
ago.
years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Should have left a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like I want to say 3 years, maybe 2 years ago. I was like, we could get Dame.
Yeah.
Not anymore though. This year I was like,
And
nah.
because I always felt that the Raptors have always been kind of a long playing for Giannis. I feel like that was our big ultimate move, is we wanted Giannis next year, because he was gonna not sign his extension next year if nothing happened this year. And I thought if we got like a Dame or a Beal first before him, then that would be his like way of coming in, easing into the team.
Yeah.
So we should have got Dame at that time. Right after Kawhi left, we should have replaced him with,
We need to
with a
replace
big
him with
star,
something,
and
yeah.
then
Exactly.
try and just lure in Giannis.
Yeah. That would have been hard. That would have been sick actually to see. That would have been very, very sick.
But you know, we got Scotty. That's it.
We got Scotty.
Woo!
I was actually,
Scotty.
you know, not that he got a lot of criticism, but he didn't elevate his game as much as people thought he would from year 1 to year 2. And I thought that when I started hearing about the Dame rumors, I'm like, yeah, Scotty's one of those generational prospect type talents. But if you're getting a player like Dame, you give up whatever prospects you might have, because
whatever
you never
you-
know how it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
But then I seen this thing of they were comparing the stats between Tatum and Scotty in his first 2 years, and it was very everything was super close. Like Scotty was only like 20 points behind. I think he's up in assists. They're like very close in rebounds. But Tatum's third year was when he jumped to he's averaging 24,
Yeah.
7-7. So this
Yeah.
is the year that Scotty has to do that, or else we didn't get Dame, you know? Because that was the report too. I heard that we weren't trying to give up Scotty. Then they were also saying we weren't trying to give up OG, which I can't believe we wouldn't. I can't believe that we wouldn't. We wouldn't give up OG for Dame, but.
Yeah.
And then also they were saying we had the deal. Shams tweeted it and then deleted it.
Yeah. Seen that.
So I think we had something, and if whether whoever it involved or not, Dame would have been better. But now is the time for these guys to I think Masai just said today that last year Mans were playing selfish, and so that's why he wanted to run it back and do it the right way or whatever. I don't know. Mans are just talking at this point, but
Yeah.
did you see Jimmy Butler's?
his fucking hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
this guy's he's a joker. Man.
He's a joker, yo.
Yeah.
He's a joker.
Yeah.
It's just funny because now that picture's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all up in 2K.
It's
and
2K,
shit.
yeah,
Everything.
Yahoo, Fantasy.
Yeah, it's
When you're making
hilarious.
picks, bro.
He did the same shit last year. What did he do last year again?
You got the
You got the
dreads.
dreads,
Yeah.
the big dreads. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Not like that. I kind of like that.
I'm surprised nobody's thought of that before. Just fuck up your hair, your whole look for that media day, because that's the one day that they take all these pictures for the whole year.
For the whole year.
Yeah, and you can do it, and nobody can say no to whatever
That's
you want to
fucking
do.
Hilarious. He's
Yeah.
gonna be there. He's looking emo and shit and all fucking shit. Fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's why I fuck with.
I
Jimmy.
seen a meme or somebody caption when you make bad trades or no trades and a failure of a year for the off season, but you come in with a sense of poison rationality.
Joke over. That's fucking jokes. But yeah, man, shouts out to Dame. NBA starts up. Well, preseason starts this week,
Yeah,
and then ball starts next week or the week after.
24 or something like that.
24th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
21, 24. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports season again.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So
Shit to watch
we're getting
again.
everything. Yep. Sports are all pretty much back. The ones that we care about mostly.
Yeah.
Football, basketball.
Winter season is always the best.
Yep. Exactly. I'm excited to see what's gonna go on this year. I'm excited to see what happens with the Bucks. You know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not just a whack, another big trades and nothing goes on. you
Yeah.
know? I want to see some shit go down.
Some good like regular season shit.
Yeah,
You know?
regular
Nothing ever
season.
happens in the regular season.
Yeah, except for injuries.
Yeah.
People just get hurt.
Yeah.
Tupac.
I never thought I'd hear this news.
Yeah.
They
It's
have
stupid though, but like I don't know. It's like
No.
random as hell.
now for me personally. This is it's news, but it's kind of dumb because this guy that they're saying did this. He's admitted to it several times before. Already,
Publicly.
over the last
Yeah, off
almost
Tupac.
30 years.
Hops
that
on a
this has been-
podcast.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
He literally
smoke that guy.
has said shit on Vlad TV and other places.
Vlad TV, yeah. Yeah, you admitted on that.
And I've watched these interviews, especially when I was younger, and I'm like, oh, this is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy. Oh, okay, cool. And I don't know why he was never arrested. I don't know what
They
happened.
finally got the evidence. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
20,
He's told the story several
27
times.
year case later, 27 years later.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, they caught Tupac's murderer, allegedly, finally. And he has been arrested basically. And I don't know, we don't know what's kind of going on from there, but
Yeah.
I guess that's the
I read the lore behind the lore.
lore.
The lore
Yeah.
behind it, like they got into a fight, blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
Basically,
It was just some gang shit,
some
some
gang
bullshit.
shit. Suge
And-
Knight was there.
They found out where Tupac was at. They pulled up. He wasn't
That's
there
another
at the
guy.
time. They're like, what the hell's going on? They're like, all right, fuck it. We're going to head home. And then as they were leaving, they saw him pulling up to the club. And then they just did a quick Yui. And they just pulled up on him. And, rest is history. But I guess it's cool. You got to chill for the last 27 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool. You got to do your interviews, got a little bit of fame. got a
Yeah,
little
he's like,
bit of-
shit. I'm
got
the
a
one
little
that
money.
took him out.
I guess you finally got to sit
He
down.
never thought the feds were gonna investigate.
Yeah, which is crazy to me. I don't know why.
I wonder how that came
I
to.
remember
be.
hearing that it was like a cold. They stopped investigating.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
cold
it was like
case.
a cold case.
Yeah.
I
but
wonder
he
how
was
that
doing
came to be.
interviews.
I wonder how that got opened up again.
Yeah.
That's what I wonder.
All it takes is like a bunch of detectives to just like be like, hey, let's
fans.
It's like basically, yeah. Like they could just open it up again, get it opened up if they have some sort of new evidence or
Yeah.
something.
It's like
I
the
mean, if they
Zodiac.
just watched.
Instead of the Zodiac killer,
Yeah.
they open it up every time there's like a new
Yeah, even though
documentary
they never found that
series,
guy.
some
and
shit.
They
yeah.
still
Yeah.
trying to find Jack
Yeah.
the Ripper or something. Like,
Yeah.
100 years later. or something.
I think they confirmed him, right, with DNA or some shit. They
They
figured out who he was.
I think they narrowed it down. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched a whole documentary on it. I think they narrowed it down to like maybe 2 or 3 guys, but they still don't know exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've come close, but they definitely believe that person died. Well, obviously dead now, but I mean,
Yeah.
like that person died actually within a few years after their killings.
Yeah.
So like they never would have actually arrested the guy because that person died like 2-3 years after the final kill.
To be a murderer
Like-
back in those days, man.
That was
so
crazy.
easy.
Like you could just walk down the street, murk someone in the corner,
Yeah.
run away, and as long as there was no witnesses, you're basically good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no DNA, there's nothing. They
Something
don't
they
care.
could do.
There's no fingerprints. There's
Yeah.
nothing. You just had to like not get seen.
Yeah.
You know what I
Good
mean?
days.
Or not have a strong connection to the
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
person you killed, right? Obviously, if you killed your wife, then they're coming after you right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
Right?
That was the
Story.
only ones that they were solving. Was like, oh yeah,
Killed his wife, or
spouse did it, yeah.
killed his girlfriend or
Yeah.
something. But like, if you just killed a random on the street because you're just like fucking crazy,
GTA. Yeah.
GTA style, like
Yeah.
you just like probably would have got away with it as long as no one saw it. There were no cameras. There's no DNA.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's no forensics, nothing like that. It was just like basically like interview everyone the person knows, interview everyone in the area. Did you see anything? Did you hear anything? No. Okay, shit. That's it.
Do you think you could get away with murder?
No, it's like very hard. It's very hard. Well,
No.
I think it's too hard. Like, do we want to get into this right now? Turn off the cameras.
Well, it's blinking.
All right, when we come back, we will talk about how to get away with murder, OJ style.
Austin Talks Podcast.
What were we talking about? Murdering people?
Yeah, you were about to break down
Okay, so
how you would kill a homeless man in an alley
Yeah, and
and not,
not get caught. It wouldn't be in
and
an alley.
scream.
That'd be stupid. There's cameras everywhere in an alley.
Hey,
Okay, so
you take it back to
the
your
way to
pitch?
get away with murder would be a very unrealistic killing, and you just wouldn't do it. Like, because it would be like, why? You'd have to be a serial killer. This is like some serial killer shit.
No.
Most people kill with a purpose, right? So
What if I just wanted to
that
kill a
purpose
man?
is easier. Okay, if you just want to kill a man or woman or whatever and get away with it, then you would have to carefully pick your target, right? I feel like again, it would have to be someone of a hermit, someone who has very few family. If they pass away, if they disappear, they have very few people looking for them, or will even notice, and it would take months. By then, the evidence would be so long gone that like they're just a Jane Doe or whatever, or John Doe, whatever, that you won't be able to find them. So pick a target who is, someone who's gonna have no one looking for them. They're gonna disappear. No one's gonna notice. I mean, obviously, like a person who lives on the street would be one of these people, because they have no employment. They have no employer looking for them. They have no house. They have no bills to pay. No outstanding
trail,
bills.
yeah.
No paper trail. Very few little paper trail, right? So it'd have to be someone like that. It's unfortunate because that's fucked up. Kill someone like that, but that'd be the choice. And then you'd have to kill them in a place where obviously there's no cameras, there's no witnesses. You have to do it in a way that has very few like I don't know, I guess like a revolver or something that doesn't leave like a big blood splatter, gun residue. Yeah, there's no shell casing.
Yeah,
things
tracing
like
it back to where
tracing
they
it
could
back.
get it.
Yeah,
where you
you'd
could
have
get
to
it from
kill
and
them in
stuff.
a very isolated place somewhere deep in a forest or out on a boat in the ocean or somewhere like that. And then you'd have to like completely dispose of the body, like not just dump it, like not just like maybe burn it. Like you'd have to dip it in acid or something, like cartel style, like completely get rid of the body, like no bones, nothing. You know what I mean? Because a body gets found eventually. Like even if it's years, like you don't want to call it a murder 20 years later type shit. Like they eventually find the body. If you bury someone or ditch their body in the ocean, that shit either washes up, they find bones, they find something like that, and as soon as they find something like that, bam, DNA,
Yeah.
link it to who it is, and then that's when the whole investigation starts.
Sorry, I'm gonna hop in here quick. Random, very random, totally off topic, but this is Lost in Talks. Well, not completely off topic. Do you guys remember when body parts and like feet and shit were washing up on Lake Ontario?
He sounds familiar.
Was this kind of recent or
Kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 10 years or so.
right? Was it a span of like at one time, or was it like
Over
Mul-
time.
I remember
Multiple feet over time.
No, yeah, I remember that. Why? Was there any?
Did they ever find out?
No, I don't know.
Interesting. Random thought.
Yeah.
Sorry. I agree with you, Ian. Mostly.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. You just have to dispose of the body, pick a target that has no paper trail, no fucking people are looking for them. Obviously do it in a place where there's no witnesses.
Is that
somewhere.
international waters thing real? Like, can you kill a
Kinda.
man?
Kinda.
Yeah. In space, we talked about
Space,
that. right?
Space.
Antarctica. Antarctica is
Yeah.
another one. Yeah. And you can murder people in. Well, it's a bit of a gray area, but like there have been people murdered in Antarctica, and people have gotten away with it
Yeah.
because of the way it works there. Like no one really owns any of the land, and they don't know how to go about it. So people have been murdered in Antarctica. There's been murders. There's a whole dark side in Antarctica. Like there's like a lot of like sexual assault and rapes that go down there because people are so isolated. Like the people who live there, like the scientists are so isolated that like things like that happen. Like people get raped out there, and again because of the jurisdiction or whatever, the Antarctica, like fucking like
Nothing
20,
really
20
happened.
countries share this one area.
Yeah.
There's no way to like go about it, and people just get away with it. And yeah, so there's a whole thing about it. Yeah,
Damn.
it's crazy.
Antarctica.
Yeah, I watched this video on it. where they're talking about all these like unsolved cases that are just like swept under the rug over there.
Yeah, it's not even unsolved. It's just like they
it's
can't
just-
do
they
anything
just-
about it.
There's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
There's no progress.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
And people have been murdered out there. Like people have gone crazy and killed people out there. Yeah. Some like isolation. Like there's like a thing that happens when you're isolated for so long. Because in Antarctica, like the weather can be so bad that sometimes you're stuck in your like little bunker for like months and months and months and months with no contact with anyone. So it's kind of like being in a prison.
Yeah, like the lighthouse.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say, like,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That happens out there because like
Yeah.
they'll have like 3 months of just like terrible weather and stay inside and like, you're like stuck inside and you don't talk to anyone. And
I'm surprised it doesn't happen in space. Like, I guess because there's
Yeah.
like so many. There's
maybe
like,
there has been someone
communicate-
murdered
yeah.
in space. Who knows?
Yeah, because those mans are up there for like 6 months on the space station and shit, right? Like,
Yeah. I do think it's more chill in space.
yeah. I think they're more set up there probably too.
the more
yeah.
set up. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the vibes are more positive up there. Antarctica seems miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd hate to be there.
It's like, what the fuck are you? What are we learning out there? Just climate change.
It's,
And,
I guess like maybe some animal research and
Yeah.
climate change and I don't know. Isn't that all they do out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's where they keep the Allspark and all that shit, bro.
Or yeah, there's some
Megatron. Yeah.
Megatron.
next level
Yeah.
shit out there.
So the aliens really are, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting away with murder not easy in this day and age. Just too many ways to get caught. Forensics are so fucking good. Everyone has a paper trail. There's too many cameras. But yeah, I mean, if you
It's still
carefully
possible.
plan it, yeah, obviously there's still serial killers that are at large today. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, there probably is like one like in Canada right now, or probably a bunch. You know, probably.
Well, you guys let us know what you guys did. How you went about
There
things.
definitely is. There definitely is.
Watch us get a creep. Just
Yeah.
They're stalking us.
emails us, bro.
Yeah.
I listened to your pod.
Yeah, send this to your phone. This is how I would
I've been
do
looking
it.
to
This
get
is
my
how I
message
would
I
out.
do
wanted
it.
to get this off my chest for so long.
I found the right people.
Don't go. That'd be fucked.
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
I would stop podcasting and
Right?
go to Thailand.
That might be the excuse we need to just dip. That'd be hard.
Actually, someone was murdered on the island that I went to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like a couple weeks before I went there, the Panyang, where the party happens. Some foreigner was murdered by another foreigner there, and like they found like just body parts in like a pile of trash.
Shit.
Yeah, like chopped up. Someone got chopped. It's like some German guy chopped up some Spanish guy or something,
Jeez.
and they found the body parts there on this island. So it was like big news because the island's
Yeah.
not that big.
Yeah.
And how many murders did they? It's Thailand,
Yeah.
and on top of that, like there's not a lot of murders. Actually, Thailand's pretty safe, and I'll just say one thing about their news, which I find interesting. They have like, okay, you turn on like CP24 here, whatever, like the news, and in American news especially, like it's like they report on crime, like they report on someone murdered, someone assaulted, blah blah blah, someone attacked, someone hit by a car, blah blah blah. Like they always, and you're constantly hearing that news. Like you turn it on, there's something like that happening. And the Thailand news, like Bangkok news, like dude, they report on like the softest shit. And I guess they do it on purpose. Like it's like very, they're just like I turned it on where I was living at the time there, and then like Bangkok's like main news outlet is talking about how some kid got bit by a dog, and this is like the highlight of the day. And I'm like, this is a city of 10+ million people. Bear shit's probably going down daily. Like there's so many people.
Yeah.
And this is the highlight of the day. Like a kid getting bit by a dog, or someone's shoe getting stuck in an escalator at the airport. Like,
Well, at least you know everybody's stories are getting covered.
but I think they do it on purpose. Like they don't.
Yeah.
This is definitely people getting murdered and
All the time.
yeah, and people get hit by cars constantly there, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and they don't report on it. I think they keep the news light. Like they don't. Maybe they don't want to scare the people, or
Yeah.
they just like the way they go about it. Like this very not negative.
Yeah.
They don't
makes
report
sense.
on negative shit.
Well, I do get
So, I
sick
don't
of I do get sick of the negative shit here on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the reason I don't think
Yeah.
anybody watches the news.
Yeah, I don't.
you know
I
what
haven't
mean?
watched the news. In
And
forever.
mainly they talk about politics over there. Like that's what the news is mainly talking about. They don't
I think
talk
that might
about-
be it too. It's like because
Yeah.
the politics in Canada, especially, is just like
Yeah.
boring. Like
Yeah. Oh,
It's not
being there in a
like-
month,
it's
a
not-
bunch of crazy shit. They elected a new guy, a bunch of people in a new prime minister. A bunch of people in that prime minister's cabinet was like texting 16-year-old girls, like they're all pedophiles. Like, yeah, there's like a bunch of shit went down in the couple of weeks I was there. It's like, it's like,
I mean,
oh.
we had what was it like? Some guy invited a Nazi and then
That was
had
wild.
to resign. Yeah,
that was
Yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah.
that was wild. I was like, what?
That was
And now they're
just,
trying to kick him out.
Yeah.
But I just find that crazy. How did that happen? Zelensky's there.
yeah.
Trudeau's there. That the head guy of the house
You gotta show
brings
man-
this guy I know because he's a Ukrainian war veteran, but then he's a Nazi on the lows. But it's not even on the lows because if you just Google the guy,
Then you
the
know.
name, you would know. So they
Yeah.
did zero research. They just like heard that he was Ukrainian, and just like did Zelensky know? Like,
I don't know.
do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Zelensky was there,
Yeah.
right? Was he not?
Yeah.
Did he? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck. He's Ukrainian. Maybe he doesn't care. But
Yeah.
like, that was wild. And now that guy's resigning.
Yeah.
Or they're going to. That's crazy. 1L, bro, in his whole career. Just went down the drain.
That sucks, man.
Like head of the whole fucking thing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to extradite this 90-year-old man back there to Poland.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah, what do you do with
I don't know,
those
it's-
old
I
Nazis?
mean,
like, what do
I
you
don't-
do with them? Like, what are they doing?
You're
They
gonna get
live
into
their
the,
lives.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get into the Jews, are you?
Not unless they want to say something. Stand up, bro. I'll catch you over on Bathurst.
That's
bro.
what happened. They said something, and now look at all the chain
That's what they
reaction.
do.
Chain reaction, bro.
Once they say something, everybody has to live. Okay, you know.
No, it is fucked up that they gave a standing ovation to an ex-Nazi. Apparently, that guy did a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
If you look into his
Yeah, that's
history.
fucked up. Yeah.
So
But yeah, like, what do you do at this point? The man lived his life.
Yeah.
So
It's
what
the
do
same thing as like not the same thing, but the same thing as like the guy
Yeah,
who comes out
maybe
after all this
extraditing
time.
him back to Poland is a little much, in my opinion. Maybe, but like,
yeah.
I don't know.
If he has no like nothing there, like what happened? Yeah, well, how does that shit work? Like you just throw a man in the
yeah. You just throw him out there.
yeah.
Here you go.
I feel like he'd still be fine out there, though.
Probably would, but it's not like the Polish people are gonna accept him. They're not Nazi-loving people over there either. It's
Just send him out to Jane and Finch.
Might as well. That's something to the Jane.
Yeah, they send everyone.
Every year, just take a batch of displaced, gentrified people, some ex-Nazis, some whatever, just all the people who are just, we don't know what to do with them.
So fucked.
Send him to the Jane, bro.
Send him to Jane, bro.
This is the Jane, bro.
We're gonna die. Oh, Jane and Finch man's pulling up, bro.
Bro, die from what, bro?
That's where I live, bro.
That's where I live, yeah. Stay there. Why are you over here, bro?
That's not where I live.
Tell them that, What the hell are you doing over here?
Oh, this is such a random pod. I love it. I love these
Um,
ones.
Fucking Rick and Morty, man.
New season. Have you watched the last
I have
couple
not watched, and mainly because I felt like the writing was kind of falling off.
It was, yeah. I'm not. I can't really remember much of the last. I know. I think the last, the finale of the last season was
6, yeah.
yeah. Something
I actually
like that.
watched all of season 6 on the plane coming back here. Yeah, kind of mid
Yeah,
at times. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
been kind of disappointing, so I just stopped
Yeah.
altogether. I haven't watched Rick and Morty since the end of season 3,
yeah. That
and
was
maybe a couple episodes of season 4.
yeah. I mean, season 3 was like I think that was.
I think that's the
yeah.
last.
Wait, seriously? You haven't seen season 6?
Bro, I didn't even know we're
5?
at season. I didn't know.
What?
No.
4 is okay. 5 is mid. 6 is very mid.
Yeah,
But we'll see now.
yeah,
But the writers are the same or no?
yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody.
the writers.
Everybody's
Yeah,
That guy's not a writer. He was just.
He was.
Oh,
Like,
he
he
was.
created the show, but what I was seeing was like a lot of the episodes that he had like a big input on were the ones that were like not
good?
not as critically acclaimed.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, 3 is probably my favorite season.
yeah,
And it
Three's
had
really
the
good.
craziest episodes.
yeah.
I really like the
The
finale.
Citadel episodes, man.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
That was when we
Citadel.
remember we took shrooms the first
Yeah,
time
yeah,
and
yeah.
We
jumped
watched
right
that
into
shit.
that
We
episode.
jumped
Yeah.
right into that episode.
Trying to
That's
explain
crazy.
it.
Trying to explain it. All right, so
That was a crazy episode.
that's
to
him,
watch,
but that's
bro.
not him.
That was people were just getting murked.
Yeah.
I was
Even
like-
if we were all dead sober, it would have been sound like we were like losing our minds trying to.
That was the first
explain
time I
this.
watched Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. that.
First time I watched Rick and Morty was on shrooms.
That's why we
And
threw that one on.
Episode season 3, episode 1, bro. It's just like
Wow,
wow.
and it was new. Like it was still that the
They
season
like
wasn't
pull
done
up
yet.
to McDonald's.
or
There's
something,
like
yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
the Mulan fucking.
You don't realize
sauce.
that they're in his mind for the first or in his
Yeah.
head or whatever for the
I
first
was
like
what
half
hell
of the
is going
episode.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking everyone's Rick.
Yeah.
Good times. Good
Fuck
times.
you, bro.
But yeah, how do you feel about the new voice for Rick?
So we
and
heard
Morty?
it. I just heard it for the first time,
Yeah.
like just before the pod today. I mean, yeah, it sounds a little different, right? Am
Yeah.
I right? Or am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
It's a little different, but it's
placebo
not.
over
From
here,
the
like-
clips we got, it wasn't. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, not so much where it's like, oh, this doesn't feel like the, you know, the
I
the
think
personality of the
it's more
character,
thing, like
you
just
know?
knowing it's not him. Like
Yeah.
I just it's in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not him. That's not him. Like,
Yeah.
that's some other guy. Like,
But I think what I saw some comments and they're like, and we gotta you gotta see a full episode to see how it plays out. But
Yeah, exactly.
There were times, you know, where his voice does get like grating. Like I was annoyed by like Morty's voice or Rick's voice when they're like doing like monologues and talking for a really long time. It can get like kind of, you know, just harsh. Like you just I don't want to listen to it too much. And then the other part too is like it must have not. There must be something when, especially when it's the two main characters of the show, to be the same person. I feel like if you have two different people, when they can play off of each other, it can work a little bit better rather than having to voice this character than having to voice that character. You don't get that kind of. I mean, there was obviously all those moments in the show where there was like Bear Ricks talking over each other, or like Bear Ricks and Morty's talking over one another. But you don't get that like fast-paced kind of dialogue back and forth that you get to if you have, you know, two people recording it, right? So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if
so they're two different people now.
I think so, yeah. I didn't really look into
Finding
it.
a guy, a person who could do both.
I don't think they did that. Yeah, it
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah, there's no need.
It's already
for
crazy that he,
Yeah.
that Roland, whatever his name, Roland was doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before, like
Yeah.
I always thought that was bizarre, and
Yeah.
like he even I think I've
because
seen
I mean
a
he
couple
created
interviews.
he created the characters,
Right,
and it was
created
like dumb or like a parody of Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah.
So he was
It is.
doing
It
so
is.
he was doing like kind of cartoony voices of Marty and
That is
Doc.
like, that is Doc, yeah.
Yeah.
That is that,
Yeah.
that is them, you know.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Our rated R version.
Yeah.
Basically.
And a lot of the other thing was people were saying like a lot of his jokes were like the juvenile ones, like the pilot or the episode that he wrote that was like the pilot for the whole thing was like the, you know, Morty has to lick Rick's balls or whatever or something.
pilot?
Yeah,
It was the one where he has to shove the things up his ass.
yeah. No, but
Morty,
then something
gotta
about like
put it in your ass,
the,
Morty.
the joke. Yeah, I think the joke was that he had to like lick his ball. Something. It was like, you know, it was just like a dirty
okay.
joke. Yeah,
This is like stupid.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I remember the one where he has to put it in his ass, like the
Yeah.
thing, and then he does
Pause,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I forget what did he have to put in his ass? Again?
Those
seed-
big ass sharp seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to smuggle them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
They
smuggle
were
them
like,
out.
yeah, yeah. The,
And then Rick was like, "Bro, I've done it so many times. My asshole's too loose for this. I can't."
you gotta do
That's
it.
fucked.
I need a tight asshole that could do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Like,
he
I'm
said,
just so
but-
loose now. I'm like, what? Like, I've done this
So-
100 times. Like, I'm like, that's crazy.
That was like his first time.
And then he broke his legs and shit. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
Those first 3 seasons are really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I've been wanting to catch up. I just
And it was also like at that time when the fan base started getting annoying, you know, like it became popular at that
Yeah.
point to the
Yeah,
point where
yeah.
now you have all these like, yeah, you know, you have to have this certain level of intelligence to,
To watch
understand
it,
Yeah.
IQ level. There's like a
And,
video
like,
essay on it. On like
I used to get that, but then as the people started getting more and more annoying, I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, bro, shut up.
It's
like
not
these-
crazy. You don't need to fucking
it's
have
not
a,
that fucking
There's these
easy.
Rick and Morty bros now.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like when people used to ask, "Oh, what's the difference between like Family Guy and American Dad?" And I'm like, American Dad's a little bit more political,
yeah, I guess.
but
yeah.
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you watch it, it's like it is, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's nothing crazy.
yeah,
It's nothing crazy at all.
I think American Dad's a little more mature. Like it's like more.
Yeah.
I think the humor is not as like stupid.
yeah, not as wacky or something.
Wacky
Yeah,
and
like
random
yeah,
and-
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was one of those guys. I preferred American.
It was a
Dad.
more like it
That's
was
fair.
a more.
I don't think you're weird for that.
Yeah, it was a cleaner show. You know what I mean? Especially looking back on it now,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it would hold up a lot better than
Yeah,
Family
yeah,
Guy.
yeah.
Yeah. American Dad to me was really good.
Family Guy is still making it. I think.
Yeah.
Family Guy still.
I
Season
think, I think
19.
Meg is pregnant or something. I remember seeing
Really?
a fucking,
Season 19
picture.
or something like
22,
that. they're on.
I think. Yeah,
But McFarlane doesn't even do it anymore, right?
Yeah.
He's not on the show anymore.
But he just does the voices.
just
He's
the
not the
voices. He
he's not the
doesn't write.
showrunner.
he doesn't write.
He doesn't
yeah,
write.
He just
yeah,
shows
yeah.
up, does his
He
voices.
just does
and-
the voices. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. That was his choice. I think
Yeah.
he's done with it. Just kind of
if they wanted to keep going, sure, but like, yeah, he doesn't. It's
fair,
just a
man.
paycheck for him
doing
now.
this shit 19
Yeah.
years, like, or whatever, probably longer, since 1999. I think that's when the show started.
Yeah,
So I remember-
That Family Guy movie, right? There's a movie, right?
Mhm.
That was legendary times
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
that was probably like the peak of the.
I'm gonna tell you guys a deep dark secret. Kevin let me borrow the DVD. I've never returned it back.
The movie?
yeah,
Family Guy movie.
yeah.
Jokes.
I was
know
looking at
those
that
ones.
shit. I was
I
looking
know
at that
those
shit a couple
ones.
months ago. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
know
have
those
this guy's
ones.
shit.
There's so many things that like we let each other borrow.
That you
We just don't give it back.
don't-
I think I
Edited
have your
back.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
There's like
So,
so many.
yeah.
There's so
Don't
much
kill
shit
me.
like that, bro. I think I have like Zach's like film slate, bro.
Yeah.
Have like, isn't that Sanford's lens, bro?
Yeah, the Sanford's lens that we're using right now.
From like years ago.
Yeah.
This guy's never asked for it back.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to this. Yo, I don't even know if he knows we have it. I don't even know.
Sanford's always hitting them. I was like, yo, do you guys have
It'll
this
be
shit?
random.
once
Random
a year.
shit. I'm like,
Once a
yo,
year,
what?
he's like,
What are you
yo,
talking about?
do you have this?
I
piece
just
of
didn't know where all
gear,
my
bro?
gear's at. Hold on, though. I'm just doing a quick yearly, annual check.
Bro, I had his old Sony 6300 or whatever for like the longest time.
That's funny.
I might still have it. Like, obviously he doesn't care. Like, it's been
Yeah.
there for years now.
Yeah, yeah.
years, bro. Like,
That's
since
funny.
2019.
That is so funny.
Doesn't use it. Doesn't care.
Yeah, I just gotta bear people's shit that I just haven't given them back.
Yeah. Zach has like, one of those those like light wands
Yeah.
that with colors. Zach still has one for one of mine. Zach
That's
still has
jokes.
it, bro, from years, bro. I think he's like holding on to it for as insurance or something. Like, I have no idea, bro.
Yes.
I've mentioned it to him before. I think before we went to Thailand, I think I actually mentioned it and shit, but like still don't have it.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen this guy in a hot minute,
Yeah.
so
You know?
because every time we're free, he fucking isn't free.
Exactly.
Every time. Yeah, look, what a snake, bro. When you free next, left me on read, bro.
That's what he does.
Yeah, bro, left me on
What
read.
did you
but
say,
I
Jim?
posted a picture of this, and he's like, yeah,
That's how he does it.
and I'm like, yeah, when you free, bro. No response.
Nothing.
Nothing. Ghosted, bro.
Never.
Calling him out right now.
That's how he works. Yeah.
Ghosted, bro. Yo, when you free, bro, ghost.
Or like he'll ask you something.
But he's out here watching Andrew Schultz live and shit.
Yeah, hanging out with people I've never seen before. It's like, bro,
What the hell?
who are these guys that you're hanging out with all the time?
Yo.
All of a sudden, this guy's a fucking golf fanatic and shit. I'm like, all right, man. I don't know who you are, bro. But hey, that's Zach for you. That is Zach.
Yeah.
The boy Kanye made. Well, did he?
No, it's from like 2018.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's old shit, but he.
I don't know why this just came out. Yeah.
Because the yeah,
With
you
the
know
the
how it
video,
is.
the
videos.
clips are old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all
Oh.
old
Yeah.
from years ago.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's basically just a bunch of clips from a documentary or something.
Yeah, I
they're
guess.
shooting.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were shooting about Kanye and shit like that. And basically he's just kind of just the clips that got released, he's just going off.
He's just talking a little shit.
Yeah, he's talking
He's just
his shit.
venting. You know, man.
Yeah.
It didn't seem that serious.
Exposing who's in the Illuminati, who's a
Yeah.
devil worshiper, shit like that. The important things.
Yeah. Yeah. He said. Yeah, he said Chris Jenner's guy Kanye was a Illuminati, CIA.
Yeah.
Said
He looks like it.
Cardi B's a plant. You're only here to replace Nicki Minaj.
I don't agree with that one. She
Said,
wasn't really a plant. Remember when her music sucked? For the first little bit, she was putting out music
Yeah, I
for a
remember
couple
that.
years.
I remember that.
Before Bodak Yellow blew up, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you
yeah,
be
yeah.
a plant after you release multiple albums? Is that how plants work? Because I
I
thought
don't.
plants are
I
supposed
mean,
to come out the
there's
woodwork.
no confirmed fucking
fire.
plant. Like, there's no like that's a plant, right? Like, is that ever? Is there?
Has
is there
anyone ever
one?
confirmed?
Who's like, that's a- you're
is
a plant.
every plant?
I feel like there's a few
speculation?
plants that I know are plants.
But again, at the end of the day, they've always been speculation, correct?
Yes and no.
No one's ever come out and be like, "Yeah, I was a plant."
I don't know, like Billie Eilish to me is a plant.
Yeah, but nobody says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one says that.
Billie Eilish is a plant to me.
Right.
There's a
Billie
few
Eilish
people.
was like
I thought Billie Eilish
her
was like a
family
Bieber.
was like artists, blah blah
That's
blah.
what I mean. I thought she was just like
she blew up when
plugged.
she was like 14. You know,
That's what I
and
thought-
she
I
had
thought-
her brother's a
I
producer.
thought she was like a
that's
like a
but
Bieber.
That is like
Like
that's
a
a very
Bieber.
natural plant. I think like
But a Bieber, I feel like
Bieber's
he came
not a
from.
plant.
No, he's not. He came from the mud.
yeah, she was in L.A. or California or
She was,
whatever.
yeah, Bieber
Yeah.
was just kid.
Stratford,
for
yeah.
quite literally. We
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
Sims Island and got pretty lucky and met Scooter Braun, etc.
And
All these people.
all the right people.
Yeah.
There's the the timing thing of like YouTube, but like still like he went out and he was
YouTube
doing
too.
his thing. Yeah.
True. I never considered him a plan. I was just saying, like, thought maybe his origin story was similar to Eilish, but maybe I forgot the fact that Eilish was well plugged. Her family was like off, like already up.
Yeah, exactly.
Before and stuff like that, and like, yeah, she's like a product of her brother, like, like pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes, like type shit.
Yeah, just having like that production.
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
like
And
it's like the Oliver to Drake or whatever.
Yeah,
Like 40, I should say.
40,
Sorry,
yeah.
40, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel you. I get you. What was I gonna say again? Yeah, Cardi B is definitely not a plant. I don't think. I
No,
do
I never
see her
thought that.
as the replacement for Nicki Minaj. Kinda, I can definitely see kind of what he's going on about there.
sure.
But
I think that's
Yeah, it might be one of those
hot
things.
take,
man.
It might be one of those things where it's like,
That's a hot
she
take.
got to her level of fame, and maybe there were conversations like that.
There
I wouldn't,
were
I
at
wouldn't
the
lie.
time.
Yeah, I
At the
wouldn't be
time-
surprised if there was like a label conversation about them being like, yeah, she can be the next.
Yeah.
the new
There was
Nicki or
room
next
for
Nicki or
another
whatever, you know?
big female rapper act. like-
Yeah,
but nobody's come close to Cardi B.
yeah,
Cardi B is the closest one. to
Sure,
Nicki.
she's the whatever. Yeah, the next one in line.
Yeah,
Like there doesn't seem to be room for many.
yeah.
to be
Nicki
honest.
won't allow it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nicki,
there's
yeah.
Meg and like Ice Spice and like, but those are all being held on like a
lower.
yeah.
We'll see where Ice Spice is in a few years.
Yeah, we'll see.
She could fall off. She has potential to fall off.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like
Because you need, I feel
it
like you
could
need
be-
the like
people could
the
get tired of her
pop
sound.
bag. You kind of need to be able to sing a pop
Yeah.
hook at a certain point. Or,
Yeah, we're gonna see what her team could do because
Yeah.
her first year has been solid.
yeah.
But we'll see what they can do in the
It's
long
too
run.
fucking soon. You can't
Yeah, we're
call
not
it
gonna
as
know.
like she's gonna be like a 10-year act, like 10 years on top for sure.
Yeah,
Nah. We'll see, because like people like like her sound could just be repetitive as fuck, like a lot of these artists, and just like people get tired of it, and blah blah. And then there's a new person the label could squeeze money out of, So we'll see. I mean, her team seems to be knowing what they're doing, and like her personal brand is pretty nice.
yeah.
Like, she's
No,
got the
I-
sex appeal, but like
I
she's
heard
actually kind
I
of
heard
funny.
That drink from Dunkin' Donuts is kind of ass, but
She's kind of interesting. Like, she's actually interesting. She's not dry.
yeah,
She's funny. Like, she's actually kind of funny, like, on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and she's good looking. And so, yeah, as long as she's, doesn't do some crazy shit
it's fat.
and, like, just keeps the music coming and, like, the sound is, and she changes, and obviously the sound changes, like, switches it up. But,
I agree.
yeah.
Did you guys see Kanye might be dropping another album soon? Allegedly.
Do I want another Kanye album?
yeah.
Yes.
Was there something with like Dr. Dre too? That
Yeah.
some scrapped album or something?
Apparently, yeah. There's some album that we're working on before
Yeah.
that they are dropping or revisiting or something like that. All produced by Dr. Dre or something like that, which is
It's interesting because
Seems
Kanye he always says that his whole like drums he just kind of lifted from Dr. Dre, like
Right.
that's where he got the rhythm part. The sample stuff was his unique thing, but he didn't know how to like combine the drums. And once he just took inspiration straight from Dre, so that could be interesting, just like on a personal level, if just to see a project that Kanye is just kind of like something that he wants to do, or it's
yeah. I'm interested to see. I'm down for some music. I've heard some leaks that were really fucking good. I couldn't tell you the names now. I've heard some leaks that were, and I'm not really the leak guy, but I was like, I'm down to listen to some of these since it's Kanye.
yeah,
We might not ever get them, but I don't know. These leaks are fire.
yeah.
Really like heartfelt songs, like him talking about like his marriage and shit like that, and his family, and all this extra shit. And it's just like, I'm like, damn, I wish this was the content that was always coming out from you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I just feel like it's kind of disappointing sometimes. But I did fuck with Donda. The first Donda was hard.
mm-hmm.
That was a great. I think that's his best album in a while,
yeah.
in a few years. So
Donda was good.
Donda was good. Donda 2, I don't know.
I can't even. I don't
can't
even
even
remember
remember
what
that.
any of
Yeah.
that sounds like.
That one's a
can't remember
blur
that
for me
at all,
too.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know.
but I'm down. I'm down for some new Kanye. I'm down for all the new music that's going to be probably dropping this quarter. Just overall, I'm super excited. So should be good. Should be a good wrap up to the year. Overall. Yeah.
You guys hear about how this is kind of old news, but the Weeknd no more features under that name.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? Like,
He's going to be ending the weekend.
but he's killing it.
Yeah,
Like, no more Weeknd.
basically.
Gonna go by what, Abel?
Did you see his Iron Man fit?
I saw that shit. People were like, Daft Punk?
Yeah, I was like, huh, interesting. I
Daft
don't know.
Punk tribute or Daft Punk ripoff? What
I'm
was
interested
that?
to see what that
You know what I
was
mean?
about. I don't know what it was about.
Yeah, because like I know them, or him and Daft Punk kind of like like
They're cool.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't he say? What did he
obviously-
say? He said like he won't. He said something about until they come back together. He wouldn't. He something like he wanted them to come back together, or else he wouldn't. I think it was him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do something. Either like be the Weekend or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But then he just like took the. I mean, it's similar. I mean,
I get what you mean.
I'm
but-
sure. Obviously, like a robot fit is not the
Yeah.
most original idea. Like
Yeah.
there's other artists. There's another artist that does that shit. Sit Kick or whatever they're called. Like
There's bare people
there's
just
like a few artists. There's even some like there's like this. I don't know if I saw someone comment on that post with him in the robot suit, and like there's some like smaller artists out in Europe that does that. So like it's not original. Like there's like a fucking handful of artists that do that shit. But yeah, I thought it was cool. Where was he, like in like Mexico or something wearing it? Or,
yeah.
I don't know. Like I guess it's the Weeknd has these characters, right?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
new character, this like cyborg.
We were talking about it before. We're like, I think it's interesting. If
Yeah.
he's done with the whole weekend thing, if
Yeah.
he approaches it, new name, whether that be Abel or whatever.
I'm actually
I mean,
cool with it.
I'm down.
I'm cool with it. I
Very
think
cool.
if there's someone that could do a rebrand, it's him. Like he could do it smoothly.
I think part of it too is he wants to probably do more acting, and I don't know now. After he got
That's
shit on-
controversial.
But I think like
That fucking show was a
that
bomb,
was during the time. That's what he
Yeah.
was saying, that he wasn't
Yeah.
like before it started really getting shit
Yeah.
on. He was saying
That-
that,
that-
that he wanted
The
to kind of
Weeknd
move away
hasn't
from The
taken
Weeknd.
many L's in his career.
That was
right.
That was the L.
his
Yeah, that was
first
the
L.
L.
that was
yeah.
his first L.
That was
yeah.
his first L.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like I hope he just shrugs that shit off and keeps going.
It wasn't all.
Seems
It
like a
wasn't. It wasn't
sensitive
all on
dude.
him, so it's okay.
Yeah,
True,
exactly.
true. I know HBO dropped the ball on that. The creator of Euphoria was in.
Yeah,
that was-
Levinson. I would
was-
say that's his. That's all his.
That's his-
Yeah,
he
that's
dropped
his
the
thing.
ball.
Yeah,
He dropped
Yeah.
the ball
Yeah.
pretty hard. Yeah. And even like Euphoria doesn't impress me anymore. Like we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Plus half the fucking that dude died.
yeah. I don't know how they're
like,
gonna.
Yeah.
What?
and,
Yeah,
like,
what
I
they're
don't
gonna do
even
with
know,
that. Yeah.
like all the characters seem to like hate each other or some shit.
Yeah.
Like there's like so much drama behind that
Yeah.
show. And like the what's her face, Sydney Sweeney hates the creator of it. Those two other characters hate each other. Like I don't even know like what's her name? Blanking out on the main character.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. I don't even know if she fucks with the show anymore.
True. Yeah, and she's she's busy as fuck too. They don't
Yeah,
even know
yeah.
if they could get her back for the next season. Or
Yeah,
something
that
like
show is in shambles, bro.
Yeah.
Like that one of the main, one of the everyone's favorite character passed away.
Yeah.
Angus Cloud.
Yeah.
Like
And they were saying that once the writer's
Yeah.
strike is over, I guess that's a thing that we could
it did
talk-
end.
talk
The
about.
writer's
Yeah.
strike.
It just ended.
It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
ended, but there's still the actor's strike,
Yeah.
so it's not done.
Yeah.
Yet. The whole striking thing is not done.
They were saying like HBO is focusing on shows that people really want, like the next seasons of like Last of Us, Euphoria.
Well, Last of Us, I can't wait.
What was the other one
that's
that
a
they
great
were?
show.
What else?
Too bad there isn't that much content. I wouldn't say there's only 2 games, so
Yeah.
once they do a second season, they're gonna. Have
I think they're
gonna
gonna.
because there's.
Well, yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't know if you saw like the first season follows the game pretty
Yeah.
much exactly,
Yeah.
which was great because I love the game. And then
I think I remember them saying that they might split it up into 2 or something. The next,
Does it-
the
yeah.
the second game.
Yeah, they added a bunch of shit because I'll be honest, like the story of the game is actually quite short.
Yeah.
Like once you remove all the gameplay,
Yeah.
Which
They
you can't-
expanded backstories and
exactly
origin.
like they had that
stories and
one
stuff.
episode of the
Yeah.
2 gay guys, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that was a great episode. by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
That was like award-winning level. Like
One of those
episode.
like isolated. You don't
Yeah.
need to watch any other
Yeah.
part of the show. You just need to watch
And
that
I
one episode.
and some people might look at that shit as filler, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, I thought it added like a depth to that world that you wouldn't.
That
have
story
gotten in the
needed
game.
some filler though, because there was
Yeah.
just not enough content in
Yeah.
the game. Because like once you remove all the gameplay and all the just fighting random enemies, like which is a lot of the game, like then you just left with the cutscenes. And
Yeah.
if you can't make that into like a fucking entire season.
Yeah.
an
And I
hour-
think part of it too was like them doing the show now in that like COVID
Yeah.
context.
Yeah.
There was like you kind of wanted to see how people would be living in this alternate world that is very similar to what we're going through right now, where people are like
Timing was
isolated.
great.
You know.
Timing was great.
Yeah.
You know, Pedro Pascal is a great actor.
And also like the topic of like mushrooms too, it's like relatable to people, you know.
Sure.
Like people know what, like if you hear like mycology, people know
Yeah.
that that's like mushroom studies and shit, you know, like so-
Cordyceps.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
That shit's interesting. Yeah, that show, that was one of the better shows I've seen in a while.
But so with the writer's strike coming back now, I think networks are gonna be focusing on the shows that they know
Yeah.
are hits rather than
Good.
like funding new shows, which
Yeah.
is good and bad. You know,
Fair
you're
enough.
not gonna see
Yeah.
like good new
Yeah.
shit, but you're gonna see the
Yeah.
the stuff that would have been delayed just get right back on it. So
That's fine.
hopefully we don't get a big delay from these things, right?
We'll see. It's good. People come back to work. So
But yeah, the actors shit is stupid because like late night talk shows are back today, and they can't get, if they do get actors on, they can't talk about movies that they're in and like movies that they've done. So like
Right.
like they it was like
So you talk about
Schwarzenegger's on like Kimmel,
off-topic
so they
shit.
can't talk about like Terminator, which Schwarzenegger,
just
you know.
talk. Just you can talk about anything else.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
non-Hollywood related.
Yeah,
movies where
exactly.
they-
Yeah.
Weird.
Yo, sorry guys, I've been knocking the fuck out of this mic the whole episode.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap up soon anyway, so sorry for that. I've been knocking the fuck out of this mic now, so that's like the sixth
Keep your hands
time.
down, like.
It's so fucking annoying. I don't know what it is. Something about it today is just not.
Don't worry, I've been there.
Just not
125
happening.
episodes in, I've definitely knocked the shit out of this.
Yeah, man. I've been
Multiple
doing it-
times.
This is like 6 times though. I've knocked, smacked the shit out of it, bro. My bad, yo.
Bro, I'd love to get new microphones.
Yeah.
Like if we can get some like Shure,
Some of those Sures.
Shure's microphones, like it'd be a nice upgrade.
Yeah.
Those are like $600 a pop though.
Yeah.
But
You know, we need a lot of upgrades. A lot of things to change, but
yeah, a second camera.
second camera.
I mean, will we get
a
the same
studio,
like will
Intern.
the studio
an intern,
intern
all
fluffer.
all in Thailand or Vietnam or wherever.
Yeah.
All of that set up over there.
True.
You know what I
Trying to
mean?
fly out every week.
Yeah, bro. We'll fly out
No.
once a week.
That jet lag, bro, not worth it.
Why not?
That jet lag's brutal. It takes me like I don't know if I'm just really really just bad with jet lag, but like it takes me like a solid week to get over that shit.
Good. Then you book
Truly.
off the whole next week. We'll do a pod. We'll do 2 pods a month.
So if we upgraded 2 cameras, I don't know if I would just say fuck this camera and get 2 different cameras or just get the same camera. But this
I would
camera's
say-
pretty old.
I would say fuck this camera and
Get two different
cameras.
Right.
And we use this for other shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be the move. Because I love this camera.
Yeah, same.
And like this camera is like one of those like beasts of a camera that you could like it's like Grand Theft Auto 5. Like you sit on that shit's fire for like 10 years
Yeah,
plus.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we saw that video Matatio put out
Yeah.
where he still uses this. He has the
Yeah.
same camera. He
Yeah.
still uses it now.
I wanted to actually get him on the pod too. I've been trying to.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
talk about shit. But yeah, no, 2 new cameras, new mics, new studio.
I like the studio though. I like the Kevin's really like
No. We'll redo
Kevin-
this there.
Yeah.
Kevin has
yeah,
like
facts.
Kevin has them slowly adding things to the walls, and like it's just like there's like a nice level of like stuff on the wall now to just,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to
yeah.
break
That
up
you
the-
guys
the-
can't see. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, on the
yeah.
other side you can't see
Yeah.
behind the camera,
Yeah.
but even like I like the whatever
vinyl.
The
the
vinyls,
vinyl. The
we
vinyls
got the
great. It's just shit to
vinyls.
look at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we
Versus
got-
like just like the
motherfuckers
these
over here.
Yeah.
orange walls. Pink,
I have
salmon?
some more posters here, but
Salmon walls.
yeah, yeah, it was cool for a little bit, but
Yeah, but I like the add-on. You know,
Yeah.
the where the trees speak. Yo,
my boy Arthur
you
over
can't see
there.
on the side, but the Popo, the Funko Pops.
yeah,
Are out here. What the fuck are we looking at? The Popo.
Don't kill me. The Funko Pops.
Yeah.
We got bear things down here.
Yeah.
it would be nice to have to you. The other part you don't see is that it's like a long hall, so we don't get to use the whole space. You know,
True.
if we could be not that we're not.
There's like a
spaced out,
punching
but-
bag over there. You guys don't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
punching.
whole boxing gym.
There's a whole boxing gym over
yeah.
there. I want to. If we
What
have
a
an
drum
office,
set.
I wanna, if we have
Yeah.
an office, I want to buy another exact thing and put it in the office. Though. I want a
Yeah.
punching bag in the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
I want 2 things in the office: a punching bag and a
Hairless cat.
a hairless cat. 3 things: hairless cat, pool table. Need the pool table.
The pool table.
And a and a fridge for
Okay, one more thing, like
liquor.
a grill for Korean barbecue.
like a tabletop.
Yeah,
sick.
Bro,
come on.
if you're coming to Thailand, bro, Mukata.
Mukata,
Mukata is where it's at. It's Thai barbecue.
I'm down.
So Korean barbecue,
Yeah.
you're aware, but
Yeah.
there's Thai barbecue. So Thai barbecue is a combination of like kind of like tabletop grilling, and then they also have hot pot. It's a combination of both.
I have one of those.
So it's like a grill, and then you have like a little moat around the grill, and then you cook the soup in there, and you can cook like in the water, kind of like a hot pot. So you have a combination of both, and that's Thai barbecue.
That's lit.
That's fire.
So it's kind of sick, and it's super popular there. Like people fucking go crazy for mukata, which is what it's
Mukata.
called in Thai. Mukata, Thai barbecue.
Mukata.
You have like these places that are packed. It's like a fucking. That's what they all like. All the kids, fucking adults, everyone's going to the mukata. It's like a fucking yeah. There's so many restaurants. Like, you go to the mall, like Thai malls. There's like they have a floor just for restaurants, and it's like all the like those types of like cook it yourself type restaurants are so popular there.
Yeah.
Like that's like the main type of restaurant people go to. Hot pot, Korean barbecue, Thai barbecue, all you can eat sushi. Like those places are just lit. That's like
time.
they have a whole every mall, major mall has a floor of just those restaurants.
That's lit.
There's like 20 different choices to pick from.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. So like if you like that type of shit where you cook it yourself on the table, like and it's pretty cheap. Like
Mukata.
Mukata, yeah, it's like you can probably let's see, yeah, like $20 a person on all you can eat. It's pretty
Perfect.
good. It's pretty
Solid,
fire.
yeah.
It's pretty solid.
That's all I need, man.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
yeah,
What else I was gonna say? I was gonna say we need some.
yeah. We should wrap it up, but
But I wanted to add one more
Okay,
thing to what we need in the thing, but I can't remember it now.
on the top, we hit all the topics on the board.
A glory hole.
Excuse me.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap the pod here.
Huh?
126, right? 126 in the books. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you check out all the socials and all the extra shits. Let us know, how you murder somebody.
Yeah.
Yo, glory hole. Why did you say that?
No worries. We're gonna wrap it up
We need
here.
glory hole in the office.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's gay as fuck.
What the fuck? That's how we're wrapping up the pod. Yo, relax. Why is that gay as fuck?
What's in a glory hole, bro?
What do you mean? What's in a glory hole? Hopefully,
Glory.
yeah, the Lord prayers, prayer.
Daily devotionals. Bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
what are you talking about? Confessionals.
Oh, we use the glory hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
We think I'm gonna be sucking dicks that pop through this
that's
fucking
what I
wall.
thought.
What the
That's what I
fuck?
thought you meant.
Nah, man. Quick
I'm
break.
like,
I want to be able to stand by the wall.
Who's on the other end of the glory hole?
A baddie that we hire for the week. We'll switch it up weekly.
Oh, we're doing so well.
Anyways,
We had no cancel topics on this podcast.
That's
We're PG on this one.
it's business.
We just completely
Threw it out the window.
ruined it. I fucking worked on this ad. This is old, bro.
Dominoes.
Bro, we shot this shit like
10 years ago.
fucking winter this year.
Anyways, 126. Catch you guys later. Peace.